Hey folks, welcome back to yet another 8181 how-to video. My name is Savi and today I'm going to show you how to make delicious spicy omelette. So let's get started. What we need for today's video is eggs. I'm going to use 2 of them. I'm going to put it in this little plastic tumbler. I'm also using minced onion. I'm not going to be using real onion, just so it's actually just minced. A little jars, whatever you want to call it. Some salt. Also going to be using garlic powder, so I'm not actually using garlic in its original form. And I'm also going to be using some salt and pepper. Rather, this is a pepper shaker. And some of the spices I'm going to be using, I'm going to be showing you which ones I'm going to be using. Okay, so I'm going to be using some Kashmiri chili powder. And I am going to be using a little bit of coriander. Okay, all these on powdered form. I am gonna also be using, what's this? No, none of these actually. Just want to show you my box of spices. Some turmeric. Okay, so chili powder, Kashmiri chili powder, and turmeric for this video. Alright, and nope, none of that. Alright, so let's get started. I'm gonna break these eggs. Just crack them open. Oops. Crack them open. Eggs are done with. I don't need eggs anymore. I'm going to keep those back. What comes next is I'm going to add some of this pepper. Okay, just going to use the pepper shaker, just crush it. Just a little bit more. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Next ingredient is minced onion. Like I said, I'm not using the onion in its actual form, so this is just like minced. And I'm just going to use a little bit here and there. It doesn't have to be too much. That's good enough. Now, next I'm going to use garlic powder. Okay. And then I'm going to start using my spice mix, okay? From the spice mix, I'm just going to use a bit of turmeric. And just want to show you the quantity of turmeric I'm using for this. That's just this much, okay? Just a little bit of turmeric. That's it. You have to be careful with turmeric because you don't want to overpower the taste of your egg, okay? You still want to taste your egg because turmeric can be quite overpowering. And then I'm going to use some of this Kashmiri chili powder. Trust me guys, I've tested this recipe and it's so good. Kashmiri chili powder, I'm going to use this much, okay? I want it to be a little spicy. Like I said, it's a spicy omelette. And that is it. Okay, so those spices can go back. And yeah, that's pretty much it actually. It's funny I have my spices in a shoebox, but you know, that's how I like it. You know, it works well for me. Okay, so that's done. Now all I need to do is the final ingredient, which is very important, is salt. And this will be salt to taste. Okay, so I'm just going to add a pinch of salt. To my liking as such, because I know how it's going to be. Just a little bit of salt so that it tastes good and it's seasoned well. And now final thing is just do a stir. Okay, just a nice little shake up with 3 eggs, and just make sure, because you're making an omelette, you know, I don't want any yolk that's not mixed in correctly or not mixed well. And I just like giving it like a really nice shake. Okay. Okay, all that shake. Kind of shaking it vigorously so that it all dissolves and looks good. Okay, the consistency should be really good. You know, sometimes you're going to get clumps. If you don't shake well, you're going to get clumps. So make sure you stir it well. Okay, so once it's stirred, that's what it should look like. Oh, that's what it should look like. Nearly spilled it. Trying to get in the frame of the camera. You know, as you can see, it's just 3 eggs that have been stirred nicely together with all the spices. And it should be a feast. Trust me, this omelette is amazing. It's something, once you taste it, you want to wake up the next morning and all you think about is this omelette. Next, I'm going to heat the pan up. Just going to turn it on high, and I'm going to use olive ranch oil, okay? This one is going to be California olive ranch oil. Just a little bit of oil so that the pan gets nicely heated. And right now it is heating itself up. As you can see, the flame over here, I'm not sure you can see it, but hey, this is electric. So, and all I need is a nice, clean spatula. Okay, just make sure, you know, the oil distribution on the pan is equal. Just waiting for it to heat up. I've got my mix here. My mix is right here. And what I want to do now is I want to stir it again. So that, you know, as you can see, it's a bit spotty right now. I'm not sure if you can see it, but hey, I'm just going to stir it one more time. Just going to keep this here in the mix. Just waiting for this pan to heat up till it gets to a nice temperature. It's on high. Come on, pan. Alright, as you can see now, the pan is starting to smoke, and it's time to introduce the egg into it. So I'm going to put it in. Right. So you can see the consistency of the egg is nicely heating up. So just waiting for it to cook a little bit. Okay, it is cooking. And because this pan is large, I should have used 4 eggs, but I'm just okay with 3. You know, so the consistency, it won't cover the entire pan. Okay, so as you can see, that's what it's looking like right now. Till it gets nice and puffy, you want to heat it up. Okay, and then just make sure it doesn't stick, because you don't want your egg to be sticking to the pan. Okay, and then what you can do is, if you want, you can also move this over here so that it covers like most of the pan. And your egg is not concentrated or focused on one area. Okay, like so. Alright, now when you see it that way, it is time to flip it over. Okay, now this is big, it's huge, but I'm gonna give it a try. It might not work, but hey, we gotta give it a try. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip it over. There you go. Okay, before it was gonna get burned, you have to flip it over. I was a little late, but hey, it's still okay. And that's pretty much it. I don't want my egg to get overcooked, so I'm gonna turn off the heat, because my omelette is so far looking great. It smells amazing because of all the spices I've used. And look how puffy it is. It has to be this puffy, okay? Well, you want it to be this puffy. Make sure you turn the gas off. It's really high. So I've turned it off. I don't want it to be too, I don't want the puffiness to go away. If you cook it too much, that puffiness is going to go. Okay, so I like it the way it is right now. Okay, so the underside is cooking. See, I can feel it. Just don't poke it in so that the puffiness goes away. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over again. Yeah, there you go. And this, I've got a nice big omelette. And I'm just going to take it off the pan. It doesn't overcook itself. And all I need to do is just plate it. And there you go. So that's the omelette. And it's the spicy omelette. Just decorating with some ketchup as well. And that's it. Perfect. Amazing omelette. Alright folks, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's 8181 How To. Next time, this is Xavier signing off.